Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and to another What I Eat in a Day video. Thank you so much for taking the time to log on and join me today for a fantastic day of food. And thank you for all the love and the comments on my last What I Eat. You guys are the best. I know I say it every time, but you're just so lovely, and the comments that you guys give me just really motivate me and want me to find more to share with you guys when it comes to recipes and how I eat. So definitely keep the love coming, give it a like if you enjoy it, subscribe if you're new, and comment down below to see more What I Eat from me. So yeah, today is a lovely autumnal day. It's actually quite a cold day, so the big chunky knits on. And I'll link that down below in case you're interested. But yeah, it's quite a chilly one. I got in from the school run, I had my breakfast, it was pretty standard, but I actually had yogurt today, which I've not actually had, I would say, for about a month, so I really enjoyed it. I had this beautiful salted caramel yogurt. It wasn't fat free, but I fancied it because I had some gorgeous nuts to go with it and some berries and fruits, so I'll insert that now. Refreshing start to the day. I really enjoyed it. As I said, I haven't had yogurt for a while, and I've never tried that salted caramel one from Aldi, so I would definitely recommend it if you guys are a lover of caramel flavours and yogurts and vanillas and that kind of thing. It was delicious. So now it's time for lunch, and I'm not too sure what I'm having. However, I whipped up some homemade burgers last night, and I have two little patties that I left in the fridge last night, so I might go and have those. I'm very excited because they are beyond delicious. And tonight we're going to be having a homemade curry. So the autumn is here. It's now time for all the stews, the dals, the curries, the comfort food dishes, the pies, and I'm very excited about it because I get asked a lot about my chicken curry recipe. It's one that I've made up myself. I'm going to be making it completely from scratch, and it's going to be absolutely delicious, and it's a tried and tested recipe that I adore. So enough of dinner, we'll get to that later, but for now let's go and have some lunch. Again, I will link everything as I normally do in the description box down below. This jumper is from H&M. It's just really chunky. I have my skinny jeans on, my Ugg slippers, which you probably can't even see, but I wear them literally all the time. But yeah, let's go and have some lunch. I hope you'll enjoy it. Give it a thumbs up if you do, and let's get cracking. So, as I mentioned, last night I whipped up my homemade burgers. These are absolutely delicious. Perhaps I'll do them in an upcoming What I Eat in a Day. And I also have some onion that I fried off last night as well. This is like delicious. Like, even taking the top off this, it just smells like the best thing in the world. So I'm going to heat that up. I have a lovely big tomato as well that I'm going to slice. I'm going to have some of that as well. And I think with it I'm gonna have a flatbread and some cheese as well. So I'll point all this up in a moment, but for now I'm just gonna heat this up. And it's 3 smart points for the 2 burgers, which is incredible. So the burgers have been warmed, they smell incredible, and actually the smell of those burgers has inspired me to go all out. I'm gonna have a burger. So I'm going to have one of these muffins from Aldi. It's the brown wholemeal muffins. These are 4 points each, which again I don't really mind spending on a good burger, so I'm going to have one of those. I'm going to have 10 grams with the cheese because I don't need much, just a light shaving, so that is 1 point. So it's 5 points altogether, plus the 3 for the burger. The tomato is clearly free, so that is 8 points in total for a lovely homemade burger. And I'm going to whip up some of my burger sauce, which is very simple to do. You're just going to need some English mustard. You can use Dijon if you want, but I actually have Dijon already in the burger, so I wanted something a little bit more flavourful. A bit of Hellmann's mayo and ketchup, and basically you combine all these together to make a really lovely rich burger sauce that I'm going to spread on the top. You don't need much of each. You can point this if you want. I don't point sauces or dips or anything like that, and that's because I use my weeklies for those, because I don't overly go into my weeklies too much apart from oils and things like that. So this is what I like to use my weeklies for. But if you are losing weight and you do want to be more accurate, just give these a scan. Again, it won't be much, but if you do want to be accurate, feel free to do that. Time in the evening, guys. I'm just about to start making dinner. I actually haven't gone to get Layla from school yet. I'm starting this a little bit early because I want to slow cook it in the oven for a period of time. I think that will really infuse the flavour, and because I'm using chicken that is on the bone, this is going to take much longer to cook. So if you want to use chicken breast, feel free. That will make it a 0-point dish. However, I like to use chicken with the bone and skin on, and then I kind of pull it apart and just use the meat that's on the joint, and I don't really eat the skin, so I just take the skin off at the end. But I do find that it adds a lot of flavour if you can infuse it to begin with. But again, feel free to customise that to what you guys would like. I have some olive oil here, some curry powder, salt and pepper, some tomatoes, some small baby potato. I have some chili, garlic and ginger that I'm going to crush up in the paste. I also have a lovely yellow pepper that I'm going to slice in, a lovely big white or brown onion. I have a handful, or a really lovely handful of spinach here, some passata, some Greek fat lactose-free yogurt, and finally some stock. So I'm going to get on with getting all this together now. Check the description box down below for quantities and everything like that, but it should be delicious. And I also have fresh coriander. I don't know if I mentioned that, but yeah, fresh coriander. And now I'm going to make a start. So the first thing I'm going to do is to get some oil in the cast iron dish, because the great thing about using a cast iron is I can pop it into the oven once I'm done cooking on the stove or the hob. So I'm going to get some oil in there now and get these chicken thighs and legs browning, create a nice caramel, then take them out, fry the onion in the same oil and add the rest of the ingredients. It's going to be delicious. It's sat cooking away with the onions and the garlic and the ginger. I'll add the chili a little bit later. I'm now going to get on with making my curry sauce or tandoori or paste, whatever you want to call it. So that's going to start with half of this yogurt pot. You can use complete fat free, you don't have to use the lactose free version like I'm using, but as some of you may know, Andrew doesn't eat dairy, so half of that is going to go in there, along with about 2 tablespoons, or maybe just a little bit more than 2 tablespoons of curry powder. I like to gauge this by eye, so I will put the quantity that I use in the description box down below. And now everything's incorporated. I've just seasoned and put the stock in, and what I'm going to do is pop this in the oven because it's only 2 o'clock on about 150, so a really low heat, and I'm going to basically cook it until we're ready to eat it at about 5. So again, it's going to sit for a really long time, and I'll probably take it out at like 3:30, let it sit for half an hour or so, and I'll top it off with water every time it looks like it needs a bit more hydration, and give it a stir every 45 minutes or so. But that's pretty much it. It smells incredible. It smells absolutely delicious. As you can see, it's a very chunky curry, and not for the faint-hearted. A lot of flavour, but very simple to make. So it's that time in the afternoon where I go to get Layla. The big parka is on and the curry is sat chilling in the oven, and the house smells incredible. I cannot wait to go out and walk back in and for that scent to hit me. It's going to be amazing. I'm very excited about that. So yeah, I'm just gonna go and get Layla's, come back, have my afternoon coffee, and I'm not overly hungry actually because I had such a big lunch, so I doubt I'll have like a snack like I normally do, like chocolate or something like that. I might nibble on some fruit. In fact, with me on my walk, I'm going to take one of these beautiful peaches. So yeah, that will definitely sustain me until tonight. So yeah, let's go. So guys, we've come to the end of another What I Eat in a Day. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it. The curry was delicious, actually one of the best that I've made in a while, and I think that's owing to the fact that it got to slow cook for a really long time. I'm not quite sure in regards to point value where I'm up to today. I'm just going to check the app, but as you've seen, after that I just had some watermelon, so I'm going to call it a day here. And I actually have a grand total of 4 points to roll over because I've used 24 today. All that can account for things like oil and the burger sauce that I didn't track. So yeah, I'm going to call it a day here, but thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give it a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to see more What I Eat in a Days from me, and I'll see you in my next video.